Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Wartrain here. Do me a favor, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this daily, and if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. But with that said, today's video, we're gonna check out all the stuff in my Nintendo Switch collection. There is a lot of stuff that I acquired since 2017, and I pretty much started collecting right away. So I didn't realize how much I actually had until I started grouping it together. So this is actually going to be a two-part video. This first part here is going to be specifically the consoles, accessories, all that kind of stuff like controllers and some of the big box games. Just because they take up a lot of room, and I do want to show it all kind of together so you guys can get an idea of just how much stuff there actually is. And then the second part is going to be specifically games. So there's a lot to show you guys. I can't wait. So stick with me and let's check it out. Alright guys, so here you can see this is a lot of the big stuff out of my collection. Not all of it, but most of it. I have a lot of different controllers, obviously. That's probably the one thing I have the most of is controllers. And they do take up a lot of space, but I seem to have them all over the place in my game room. So, and you can see I have 3 Nintendo Switches and 1 Switch Lite. The first one I got was the bottom right gray one, which right now has the red Joy-Cons on it. I like to switch the Joy-Con colors around, mix it up. I do it all the time. And I have the second Nintendo Switch that I got on the left bottom, which has the Pokemon dock there. I actually like those dock lights. I thought they're really cool. Originally, I bought the Breath of the Wild one for the one that I keep in my game room, and I really like it. I think it's cool that you can change the colors, and it adds a little bit more to the Switch because the plain part of the dock is pretty dull. But that one, the Pokemon one, I pretty much leave that in my living room, and that's the one that my kids play on the most. Like I said, it used to be red and blue, but now you can see I have the watermelon colors on there, the neon green and pink. And in the front, the blue and green, that is the version 2 Switch, the one I did the unboxing on, you know, in the summer here. And right now, obviously, you can see I have blue and green on it. Like I said, I like to mix up the colors, and I did have problems with Joy-Con drift. That's why if you see, I do have multiple sets of Pro controllers, and I do have different, whatever you call them, where you slide the Joy-Cons in to make it a whole controller. I'm not sure the name of those things, but that plastic piece, you can see on the front left, I have a Legend of Zelda one, and I have a Mario Odyssey one. Now, I really like those aftermarket ones because they add some paddings to the grip, but I'm always switching them, and I put some of my backup controllers in those, or when we're all playing together, we'll use those a lot. But you know, you see I have gray ones there in the Mario Odyssey styled one, and I want to say that one had Joy-Con drift, that left gray one. And that is a problem. I want to say that blue one in the Zelda one, I think, had Joy-Con drift in that left controller. But that is a problem. Hopefully Nintendo will start making controllers that don't have that issue. But it is really annoying when you're trying to play and your controller's pulling your guy to the left. That is really annoying. Depending on the game, it can be just unplayable. I think I was playing Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle originally when it launched, when I started having problems with the Joy-Con drifting. At first I thought it was my son, because I seen he was always, you know, like just moving his character, and I didn't realize that it was drifting until I used it, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not him. But yeah, Nintendo needs to fix that. Hopefully we won't see that in the Switch Lite. I haven't had any problems with it yet, but you know, hopefully I'll never have them, but we'll see, I guess, right? But, you know, you can see I do have a lot of other controllers. I do have GameCube style controllers, official and non-official. I have the Power A GameCube style wireless controller, and I really do like that one. I like the D-pad on that. I thought they did a great job recreating that controller. And then I have the official Smash style ones. And I have the Wii U adapter, or the GameCube adapter, whatever you want to call it, for the Switch, and to use those GameCube controllers. And I was using that quite a bit for like Smash, and then I found the G-Bros 8-bit DOE adapter, and I really like using that because not only does it make your GameCube controller wireless, you can use it with NES, Super NES, and any kind of like Wii or Wii U remote, but it also gives the rumble back to the GameCube controller. And for me, that was the selling point, is getting that rumble feature back. Because I don't understand why the GameCube adapter for the Switch, when you plug it in, you lose the rumble. I think that, you know, that just stinks. So I was real happy that I was able to find a way to get that feature back, because it, you know, it gives that little extra to the game. That's why they have it. But you can see I have the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate with the steel bookcase, and it came with the Smash Pro controller. And I also have a plain black original Pro controller, and that black Pro controller I have in a Legend of Zelda like charging dock. It basically will charge a Pro controller and a set of Joy-Cons behind it. So that actually gets a lot of use, because obviously you can see I have a bunch of controllers and a bunch of Joy-Cons. So I use that quite a bit. And I also have a Pokeball Plus, and that I got in the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu bundle, and I use that quite a bit when I'm playing that game. I think it works pretty good. I do like the fact that, you know, it does give you a feel like you're holding a Pokeball. That's pretty neat. And I like the little stand that I got for it. I really think that's one of the cooler looking stands. They did make some pretty neat little charging stands, and like I said, I like this one the most out of the ones I've seen, so I picked it up. And you can see I have some big box games. I wanted to put them in here because they take up some space, and I got a lot of games, so I'm gonna need the room for the next video. But we got Mega Man 11 with the Amiibo. I actually got that because that was the only way to get the Amiibo in the US, was to buy that bundle. I'm not sure, but I think that could have been a GameStop exclusive. So I did pick that up at launch. And I also had the NES wireless controllers that you could only get through the Nintendo's online service. I didn't pick up the Super Nintendo one yet, but I do want to get a set of those. So hopefully they'll keep selling them for a bit and I'll be able to get a pair soon. And you can see I have like a big box for Fire Emblem Warriors, Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Octopath Traveler, and I got like the Legend of Zelda Explorers Edition. I have the regular edition too, and I do have the Master Edition, but I wanted to get the Explorers Edition for the little art book inside. And I also have the Splatoon 2 bigger box that has a little art book inside as well. I really like those little art books. I wish they would have did that right when the game launched, but unfortunately I guess they do it so people will buy either the game again or it'll give the sales a new life. And as far as Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I think that big box is pretty cool. It comes with a really fleshed out art book inside, and I really did like that. I believe it comes with a CD as well. And Octopath Traveler, that is a really unique collector's edition. It's called the Wayfarer's Edition. It looks like a old book, and when you open it up, it's got like a pop-up book style. I think that is absolutely awesome, and really happy with that. And you get a CD because the music is great in that game. I love Octopath Traveler's music. But you can see I got the turquoise Switch Lite, and I have two cases. I have the Link's Awakening one. I just got that because it looked cool, and I'm a big Zelda fan. And I did get the other case that basically stands up the system. I thought that was the case that was practical, and that's the one that I use all the time. Really nice case. I forget what the brand is. I don't have it here, but I use the same brand case that I use for my regular Nintendo Switch to take them on the go. And then show you here, I have these guys. I have a Legend of Zelda one and I have a Mario one. You can actually put your Switch inside here and you can use this as a stand. So if you don't want to use that kickstand, you know, you can change the angle a little bit because it has like little divots there. So I thought that was pretty cool. I bought these pretty cheap from GameStop. I think they just look neat, so I picked them up a while back. And you can see I have you know, a bunch of stylized controllers. Also, I believe from PowerA, Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, and just a plain Super Mario one. They're wired. They're just extra controllers. I was kind of collecting them, but they just started coming out with too many. I couldn't keep up. So those are ones that I got early on when the Nintendo Switch came out. And you can see I have a couple Smash controllers. I only have one out, but I actually have 3 boxes there because I actually have 3 of them. I have a real GameCube controller, and I use them for my GameCube as well. So I wanted to make sure that I had 4 very good condition GameCube controllers, so that I just didn't have any problems, you know, with my GameCube controllers or using them for playing with the Nintendo Switch. And you can see as well, let's see what is left that I didn't talk about. I got a Fire Emblem's little pin set that was given to me by GameStop. They give away these little pin sets sometime with pre-orders. And I got Axiom Verge and the Day 1 limited edition for the little genie, Shantae. I thought that was pretty cool, so I picked that up when that game launched. And I have, you can barely see it, you may not be able to see it, but I have a Flashback, a limited edition that I winded up, you know, ordering off of a website. It came with a steel bookcase. I'll show that in the next video, but I thought that was pretty cool, you know, to have a Super Nintendo game like that brought onto the Nintendo Switch after God knows how many years. I like when they do that, bring old games from Super Nintendo and stuff to modern consoles. I just love when they do that, and it always suckers me into buying them again, but you know. And then we have Fox McCloud on the top, and from Star Fox and his ship. I thought that was cool. The game, I forget the name of the game off the top of my head, but I really do like the game. That was a Ubisoft game, and the Toys to Life thing didn't really work out too well because you found all that stuff on clearance, and now you can find it, well, if you can still find it, it's like dirt cheap and basically bargain bin at this point. But I thought the idea was cool. It didn't really work out too well for them, but it was an okay idea. But I do really like it. I think it's a cool display piece, especially because it's Star Fox. That was the reason to buy the game, really. That's why the Nintendo Switch version sold the best. And I mean, it was because of Fox. But yeah, that's pretty much all my big stuff in my collection. But what do you guys think? Leave me some comments down below. I'd really like to know what you guys think about all this stuff. And subscribe to the channel, guys. I try to put gaming content out like this daily. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. But stick around or look for my other video, video 2 with all the games. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm the Ward Train, and I'm out. Have a good one.